That almost looks like a new set of heads that's on an old engine, but maybe it's just dirty because this is clogged up. And then it's messed up here, so I'm hoping that I'll have enough. I think I do. So I'm gonna just cut this off. Man, it's bright out here today. Well, the project for today is that I gotta clean this guy back here, is to work on this 90, see how far I get. Got the carbs off, they've been cleaned, but this is like the opportune moment now to clean this guy out. So what I'm gonna do is get out the SuperClean and clean this engine off. And they asked me to give away some more of their stuff, so I told them I would. So what I need you guys to do is to comment. If you want some of this stuff, they'll send it to you for free. But anyway, the stuff works. It's really good. And there ain't much free in the world anymore, so if it works, it works. It gets you hooked, and then you start using it. That's my plug. So yeah, it's great, you know, it works good. So if you want to take a good gander at this, I'm going to show it to you. Check it out. So I got the carbs off, and I've just got some rags stuffed in here. And you know, with the switch, that's why I wanted to fix the switch, because yeah, got some silicone on this camera. I always, like, you can't see it, but that's fine. I beat the heck out of this inky. Yeah, down in here, see how it's pretty filthy. It's really bad. And so, you know, I guess what I'm saying is, see, you can go, I'll give you a good little look there, is that right now is a good time to clean it. But kind of the first thing that I want to do is take these rags out, get all this off. You know, sometimes it'll come off in one, sometimes it won't, you know, but I'm gonna have to get that surface all clean. And so we don't want to get this wet, because like this one I believe is gonna come off, and that's good, because sometimes they can be, you know, like you get them wet and then they don't want to peel off like this. So it's good to kind of go around and get them off, and then stick the rags back in, and I'm gonna clean this guy up. I get out, I've got different, you know, I've got the aerosols, SuperClean, I've got the all-wheel cleaner, and then I have the SuperClean, just regular SuperClean, that is the in a spray bottle. So it's kind of a good day to do it, because it's going to be in the 50s today. It's probably going to be windy. I'll get out my air compressor and blow it all off, and you got to rinse it off good. And what I use is a little makeup brush. That thing works amazing, you know, it's real stiff. And but anyway, then we get to this, and I guess I'll show you how we do, or I don't know. All right, I've got several bottles. I've got this aerosol, and then I've got this little bit of this all-wheel cleaner left. Not much, but then I got a whole bottle of the super foaming. I really like this stuff. And then I got a whole bottle of this, just straight regular SuperClean. So I don't know, Oh, also I got this brush. Makeup brush, man. Just go steal a wife's makeup brush, and you're gonna find this, or like a good stiff paintbrush is really good. I've got a couple of these, but this is the one I found. This works great. I think I've even got a couple brushes I keep laying around, like this one, and it's pretty clean now. You know, that one's stiff. You can see how old it is, man. It's really turning colors. But then I got a pump up sprayer, because I really don't need my hose, you know what I mean? So that works fine. Yeah, spray it off. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet her down and turn the power off. Make sure you do that. And then he's got a switch on his boat, so that works pretty good. So right now, see, we're on 1, and switch it to off, and we don't have any power. And I mean, I don't know, I could confirm that, but see, yeah, his trim's not going up and down, so no power. And I did a couple of things, you know. I just put this on there. The only thing you don't really want to do, I mean, we're going to blow it back off. It's just, don't get too crazy around your electronics. If you can, it's fine if you do. Just, you're going to blow it off. And we're going to see. I'm almost betting, like, I want to see how this turns out, because, like, that almost looks like a new set of heads that's on an old engine, but maybe it's just dirty, because it's like really back here is very discolored. And but yeah, it's lots of dirt and debris. I put a new solenoid on this too, you know, so we'll be careful around some of this stuff. We mostly want to really just get all that stuff out of the bottom of the tray. And I removed my gaskets in the front. Yeah, got them out of there, and look at them sitting up here. This is all the old junk. Alright, yeah, if you want some of this stuff, you gotta leave me a comment. That's the one stipulation. So anyway, I'm gonna get busy and see if I can't get it cleaned up. Like I say, the first thing I'm going to do is take my pump up sprayer and wet it down. And then, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. to make sure you just get all that stuff off. This is a 1986 motor, so it's not going to look perfect without painting it. Almost looks like somebody took some white paint, tried to touch it up a little bit, cover up the dirt and grime. I kind of like the patina. Anyway, I'm going to let this sit there for a few minutes, and then I'm going to get out my air compressor. It's not perfect. I could have taken the one tray off in the front there. You know, I'm not trying to like go crazy. I just get my air compressor. If there's any debris, it'll blow it out. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, it's coming along pretty good. It looks better, I think. I don't know. What do you think? At least it gets all that crap out of there. It needs to be painted again. They don't even have the right lower. Well, this lower unit will work. It's not. It's not the right color. I don't care about up here where I was. So obviously this is old paint, you know, and yeah, you know, you could even get that again, but that old paint just ain't much hanging on anymore, so it really needs to be painted. But it looks better than it did, and you know, it'll run. It runs, so just don't want to get a bunch of debris sucked up, and then like it now, I gotta redo my job. All right, well, you can see this stuff works pretty good. So like I said, if you want some of this stuff, they'll send you a couple bottles, and they did tell me what they're sending, but I can't remember. I think one was an aerosol, or it's probably, you know, it's probably a bottle of this and maybe an aerosol, because this is one of the most popular. You can buy this in gallon jugs, you know. I might get where I'm gonna just have her send me a gallon, but I told her I'd give some of this stuff away, and I told them. So I want to say thanks to SuperClean, because it really is good. It's biodegradable. It's got biodegradable detergents, so you have to worry about it killing your yard, so you want to make sure, you know, you do rinse it good. But yeah, it says brakes, grills, engines on the very back. You see that, you know, and then they tell you, you know, to avoid damaging surfaces, always pre-test in an inconspicuous area for safe integrity and check if the color is affected. Make sure the surface is cool as possible. Cover surface with SuperClean in an appropriate strength and line time to dissolve grease and grime. Do not allow to dry. Rinse thoroughly and dry as needed. And depending on how you're using SuperClean, wear gloves or eye protection. And for more tips, go to superclean.com. And I know some guys don't want to watch a SuperClean commercial, so I'm not sponsored. They just send it to me and I use it, and they're really good people. So, you know, check them out and let them know, you know, hey, I saw this on Hawkeye Marine. Or alright, well, I think it turned out pretty good. You know, it's better than it was. Like I said, it needs some paint. You can see how it really cleaned up back here. This is like a real antique after 1986. So I guess get all that out of the intake there, and start getting my carburetors on. I'm hoping that I can just salvage on that a little, and got a couple other little small lines I don't know about, and I don't know if I got anything. May have to cross that bridge whenever I get there. Here's a look at this. I don't know why it's doing this. Alright, here's a real good look at this guy. Nice and clean. Cleaner anyway. Like I said, you use a paint job. Next thing I do after I wash it like that is I get some silicone spray, because that stuff is good, you know. It's been out here drying. The sun's shining today, so then I blew it off too. But then you get some silicone spray and we can spray on that. And you know, I would replace all the electronics. If this was mine, like if I was gonna do this, I would just start somewhere. Like you do, at least do brand new coils and plug wires. I'm gonna suggest that to him, see what he says. But really it needs a new stator, trigger, power packs. That way it's good to run for another, I don't know, however many years. So I need to go get some more of this. Just to help protect it, especially the wiring. And it's silicone spray, so it won't hurt nothing. Yeah, this one's getting a little... It'll leave a little oil residue. That's a little much, but it's perfect. Especially down on our hoses and stuff. Like, I know one thing I gotta do to his, see, it won't hurt your electrical connections. Nothing. Just give it a little extra juice. Yeah, it seems crazy. I just washed it. I mean, I'll let it kind of, it's a little much. I gotta unclog this, which is this is clogged up. And then it's messed up here, so I'm hoping that I'll have enough. I think I do. So I'm gonna just cut this off and reuse that line, because what happens is down here we got our little, and I ordered some new ones too anyway to have, but like this little connection here for this hose, this is clear right here. I know I took a piece of weed eater hose and I got it up there, but it's still clogged, and which is why I took it off that end, because I couldn't get it to go all the way through. So I'm gonna try to come back this way, get this unclogged, and you know, it's yeah. So anyway, this stuff seems crazy, but trust me, this stuff is great. Any excess, it'll just, you know, it'll go off there. Plus, lubricate any pieces anywhere we've got to open this thing up. See, they oversprayed with the. Somebody Craigslist this deal. I'm telling you, what they did was they just, you know, they put some fresh paint on it. It was like, oh yeah, it's good, but you know, it's really not. That makes it glisten, doesn't it? But yeah, that'll protect your wiring. So anywhere where there's wires, it's fine. And this will all come off of there. Like, you don't have to worry about it messing with your anything electrical. Won't jump. We're gonna let it kind of run off anyway. So I'm gonna do them with the, you know, them C-do's, and Yeah, because they have a lot of water in them, like in that area. So like if every year you maintenance it, like, or just even once in a while, man, you just squirt some of that in there. Like when it does get water up in there, it'll dissipate it. Like, and yeah, so you get what I'm saying. All right, now I got to get the carbs on.